I'm going to bring you guys in. I'm going to show you guys. Start with this end there. Hey everybody, thanks for joining. Thanks. Make sure you tap the screen, you like, you follow, you share, and definitely please support me by going to my YouTube channel and subscribing to my YouTube channel. We're going to start making this arch. Okay, so I have a bag over here of balloons. You're going to see me just pull out different clusters. Now what I did was I went ahead and blew up my balloons. I don't think I blew up enough, but I went ahead and blowed up some balloons. Black Qualatex, Onyx Black Qualatex, 11 inch to 8 inches. And I made duplets. Okay. Once again, Black Onyx Qualatex, 11 inch. I've sized them to 8 inches. Okay. I made duplets, and then I wanted to make quads. I open up my duplets, as you can see, and then I feed them into each other. And then I take the two top, and then I twist them around each other. And this is how I make my quads. Okay? So remember, two duplets, put them together, you make a quad. All right? So that's how I did this. So my first group my first quad at the bottom has to have two goldenrod. Oh, let me show you the other color. Here go the goldenrod. Once again, it says Qualatex goldenrod, 11 inch, blown up to 8 inches. Once again, Qualatex goldenrod, 11 inches, blown up to 8 inches. I like my arches at 8 inches. I like that size. I like how that looks. Okay. And I did the same thing. I had duplets, and then I made them into quads. Same thing I just did with the black balloons. Okay. So, this one at the bottom, how we start, is we really want the balloons to be like this. This is how you start. The black on one side, the goldenrod on the other. Right? Black, goldenrod. Now when we stick it onto the base, bring you guys in some more so you can see. Okay. I need to look at my guide over here. There you go. When we stick it onto the base, because this is my first time doing this, so I had to make a little guide so I can keep the same pattern. I can review it. Don't judge me. But I'm learning. So you keep the goldenrod on one side, the black onyx on the other side. You open up in between this black onyx and this goldenrod, and you slip the pole in between those two balloons. Okay? So we're going to do it at the bottom. And then we're going to take this goldenrod and we're going to put it on top of the black. Okay? Now when you do that, it hugs the pole. So you just took the balloon, you wrapped them on top of each other, now they're hugging the pole. Right? They're not going to just fly off. So that's what you do. That's how you secure it to the pole. I'll show you another one. So the next color up is going to be goldenrod. Okay, because we're making that, remember how it was in the beginning? We got to do that V design. This is the next group that you put up. Goldenrod. All 4 of them, goldenrod. Now, you can do this in any color that you want. Okay, I'm only using 2 colors making the V. I'm going to add in those white 3-inch Qualatex balloons at the end. You probably won't see that until tomorrow because that's just a lot of work. But because I don't feel like taking it all apart and stuff. But you're just going to see this. But I have white 5-inch Qualatex balloons that I blew up to 3 inches that I'm going to add as well. But this is the next color. So whatever color is your next color, you do 4. Make a duplet of them. You put that on the pole. You give it a twist. And you push it down. Now, I'm not pushing it down really, really tight. Okay, because remember, I'm taking this back apart and I haven't taped this down. So that tread around that metal nipple that I showed you, I don't want it to pop my balloons. So I'm trying to be careful. But when you tighten your balloons, you take the balloons and you cross the balloons over and hug it onto your pole, you push it down. That's how you get that tight look with your balloons. You don't have too many holes in between your balloons, because once you put it in, you push it down. Okay? So they fit right into it. And then, I don't know if you can see, I think you can, but you see the black is in between these two goldenrod. Okay? In between these two goldenrod is that black. That black is sitting there. You push those two goldenrods right down on that black, right? And it sits right down. It just fits right into it. Okay? So let's do the next color. The next color would be a goldenrod and a black. Now, we want a V shape, right? So once again, we want to have the black onyx on one side, the goldenrod on the other. We're going to put the pole in between the black onyx and the goldenrod. Right? We're going to give it a twist. Make sure you wrap one balloon over the other one to make it tight to your pole. And you push it down. Now, I hope you guys can see. I'm going to bring you down so you can see. You see the V shape already with the goldenrod? You got it 3 down on this side, and you got 3 down on the opposite side, right? So we start in our V pattern. Okay? So now we got to start working on the black V. All right, y'all with me? I hope y'all still with me. All right. So this has got the V shape, right? Goldenrod. That's the V shape. Now we're going to work on the black V, right? So now what we need to do is we need to, now that the goldenrod, this is here, we need to get a duplet of black, a quad of black, all 4 black, right? Put it in between, twist the one set of balloons over on each other and give it a push down. Make sure these 2 balloons are in on top of this one. Like this one sits right in the middle. It fits right here in the middle. Okay? That's where you want that. So make sure when you push it down, and you see how you push it down and you tighten it up, you don't have too much of a gap, right? We don't want too much of a gap. So then we find another duplet, a quad, that has the goldenrod and the onyx black. Goldenrod, onyx black. Remember, I'm using Qualatex balloons, 11-inch, blown up to 8 inches. We slide this in between the poles, the goldenrod and the black. We want it in between the poles, see? Right? We take the goldenrod, go over the black, and we give it a push down. You see how we got our black V? So now we have our goldenrod V. Now we have our black V. So we're starting our pattern. Okay? So now we need to go and get, where was it at? There it is. The quad of the goldenrod. Right? You put this up here. You give it a twist. You stick it down. Remember, make sure that balloon at that bottom is seated in between the balloons at the top that you just put on. Once you twist it, you push it down. Then we go to this, right? Because now you almost got that V. You need that goldenrod in that middle, right? So remember, you get your duplets that's got 2 colors, onyx, goldenrod. Slide this in on the pole, in between the 2 balloons, right? Put it in, you twist it up, twist it around. And you make sure you position it where that goldenrod is right there with making that V, right? So look at that V. You got the V going down. You got the V. That's what you want. That's the design that you want. Okay? Now it's moving up because remember, I don't have anything taped down. Okay? So I'm going to continue to go. I'm going to continue to style and go all the way up. And as I move, I'll move the camera up so you can see me. I didn't bring my flipping my ladder down here, so I had to grab my little trusty dusty chair. But please have a ladder. Be safe. So, what we need to do here, we need to do the onyx black, right? So we add the onyx black because we're working on the black V now. We just did the goldenrod. Now we got to work on the black. Now, mind you, you got one black here. You got to make another black, right? Because you want that V. And you have 3 balloons. 3 balloons, right? So you got 2 on this side, 2 on that side, and 1 in the middle. So it's 3 when you look at it this way. It's 3 when you look at it that way. So now we have 1. So we need to do the duplets of 4 of the onyx because we're working on the black V. Put this in between the pole. We take 1 balloon, twist it around the top. On the other, we give it a push down. There you go. Now we need to add go back to this. Right? Goldenrod, black onyx. You put it in between. You wrap the goldenrod around and you give it a push down. There you go. We got our V pattern. Do you see that? I'm going to bring you guys out just a little bit so you can get a good look at it. So we got that V pattern. I'm loving this. Okay. Every design I try to make, especially for the school, I try to do a different design every time I do something with them. So far, I haven't used up all the designs yet, so I still got more to try. So I love when they book me so I can just do more designs. But this is a new design for me, and I'm doing it for Sequoia soccer team, their soccer event tomorrow, and this is going to be on their football field. So we want to go to goldenrod. We have more balloons in the bag here. We're going to pull them all out. Like I said, I don't think I've blown up enough balloons to go around this whole arch. So we'll do as many as I can, and then I'll get off with you guys, and you guys will have the concept, right? So we want to do the golden rod, right? So we got to do the 4. Remember, we got 1 on either side. So now we got to build up. So we need our quads of the 4 goldenrod together, right? We put it on, and remind you, this is where that nipple, where we put this pole down into this gray opening here. Now, all of this will be taped. So there'll be no movement. It'll be taped at the bottom. This part up here be taped really, really well. So when I put this on and we go to move it, when all the balloons is on it, it won't come apart. Okay? So I know you see it moving now. This is just for show. Remember, this is just my mock-up for tomorrow. So we put the goldenrod on. We give it a twist. And we push it down. Okay? We have to do the onyx and the goldenrod, right? So whatever color, it could be red, white, it could be green, purple. It could be whatever color of the arch that you want to make. Okay? Don't get hung up on the colors. Just look at the technique. Use the technique with whatever colors that you want to use for your event. I can't read everybody. Hi, Emily. I think that's what I see. Is that Fluffy? I see Queen at the end, but hey. Thanks, guys. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. I apologize. I don't wear my glasses when I'm crafting. So, because I don't need it when I'm crafting, but when I read, I do need it. So, if I'm messing you up, please forgive me. But I do appreciate each and every one of you for checking in with me. So, if you have any questions, make sure you ask. I can go back and I can answer them later. But we're going to move on because now we have done the black, right? We have to finish with the goldenrod. So, we take the duplets that we made into quads of the onyx and the goldenrod, right? We then put the goldenrod and the black in between the pole, and then we take this goldenrod and we go across the black and we push it right down. You see how we have that? Make sure, like I said, you seat this balloon in between these 2 balloons. Because you see how I have it tight and it's not that much space? That's what we want. We don't want that much space. Okay? That's what we want. We don't want that much space. We're going to go a little quicker. Okay? Taking this, going across, and coming down. Now, it's going to get a little bit more difficult for me to do this because this is popping up out the base because it doesn't have the tape. Okay? So, I may have to put just a little bit of tape up there. Let me put a little bit of tape just to keep it for tonight. You see how that popped off? Because it's not taped. So let me put a little bit of tape on it to just hold it down so I can show you guys. We're going to take this goldenrod off so I can show you guys since we're doing it. But this, trust me, you put a lot more tape than what I'm about to put on right now because this is just to hold it for training purposes, right? So you put it on an angle. You make sure you get it really good, nice and taped. And then I'm going to put like one more piece. Go in the opposite direction, right? You keep going. Don't stop taping. Like I'm going to go down now this direction here. I'm just going to wrap and wrap. And I'm going to make sure I get a good amount of that tape on both pieces. So now you see, I can't pull this white piece out the gray. Okay? So we got that. We need to go this right here. Put it back on. Give it a good twist. Push it down. Take this. Right? We're going to put this back. Now it keeps popping up from the bottom. Remember, I didn't tape that. Okay? So now this is not coming out. I can continue to grow it. Okay? And what we're making today is an arch. This is a walk-through arch. 2 people can fit in. This is perfect. When you have, you know, a mom and dad, and they want to walk their kid through, and they got the sister, and all of them can fit through this. This is exactly what this is about. So we got this. Remember, Onyx Black by Qualitex. Goldenrod by Qualitex. These are 11-inch balloons blown up to 8 inches. Okay. You see, we keeping that V pattern. We want that V pattern. Now I'm gonna bring you guys back, pick you up a little bit so you guys can see. I'll bring you back some more so you guys can see me go up. And I have you guys on my tripod. Okay? So now we got to start building the goldenrod, right? Goldenrod right up here, and you give it a push down. Now I'm gonna be back and forth up on the ladder. Now remember, we take the opposite. Remember, right? We did the 4 quads of the same color. The next time is the 4 quads of 2 of the same of each color. Okay? Put this in. We'll try this one. Okay? As I said, whenever that happens, just keep going. Get another quad and keep going. Don't worry about it. We still got our V shape going on. Mind you, use a ladder. Don't be like me and use no chair. We go into the Onyx quad. Okay. We gotta go get some more balloons. And here's my bag of balloons. We're just gonna dump them out. Now, this is also how I transport my balloons. Okay, this is my balloon bag. I have several of them. These are queen size, mattress size bags that I get at the U-Haul Do not buy them at Walmart. Do not buy them anywhere else. U-Haul is the cheapest place that I've found these queen size mattress covers. Now, don't get me wrong, I haven't looked all online. So if you go to U-Haul and you price it, I can't remember the exact price. I just know it was cheaper than what I saw at Walmart. And it holds quite a bit of balloons. Okay? But this is how I transport my balloons. I transport them in these bags. So we want to build. Take this. We got our V-shaped. Now we want to do goldenrod. Remember, right? The opposite colors. After you do a solid color, then you go to the opposite ones, right? 2 of this and 2 of the other color. Once you do one of the solid colors, you go 2 of this, 2 of the other colors. That's how you alternate them. Getting close to my ceiling up here, so I'm trying not to hit anything, to pop anything else, but it may happen because we're at my ceiling. We just did the goldenrod V, so now we gotta do the black, the onyx. And I'm gonna bring you guys back. Twist you guys. I have enough balloons. Remember, we did the solid. We left off with the solid onyx. So now we got to do the 2 of both colors. Right? Make sure you push it down where it's seated into each other. Right? So now we did the black V. So now we on to the goldenrod part. Remember, right? So now we got to do the onyx, right? And like I said, I may run out, but we'll see what happens. We did that solid onyx, so now we got to do the double colors, right? Now we got to do the goldenrod. We got to start working on this V now. closer so you can see. I'm coming down on the side. We gotta go with the onyx. We just did the V and the goldenrod. Let's see. The V and the goldenrod. V. Okay, black. Now remember, we didn't take down this side. So this side is coming up. So I'm going to put a couple of little pieces of tape on that side so I can show you guys. Just 2 pieces of tape. I might have to deconstruct some of these. Remember, we put the tape on an angle. And you make sure you attach it to both poles. I'm only putting 2 pieces. You put 1,000 if you want to. Okay? So now we're gonna go in the other direction. Right? So now it's not coming up. We can finish building. We got that. We need goldenrod. Now we have to do this. We have to deconstruct now because I have a lot of the solids and not a lot of the 2 colors together. Right? But that's what we up to. V. We gotta do onyx. And remember, I'm gonna bring you guys closer so you can hear me and you can see me better. Right? I'm just trying to get you on a good spot. Okay? Remember, you want these balloons to be in between these balloons. You want it to seat. So you push it up. So these 2 balloons have a balloon in the middle on the top. Or it has a balloon at the bottom. Like, see these 2 balloons here? You have a balloon right here in the middle. And then you have a balloon here. So you got these 2 balloons. That's in the middle of these 2 balloons. And you push them up. Okay? So make sure you fit them tight. That way you don't have so much gaps. You don't have too many gaps. So let me go over here and deconstruct this. Got the goldenrod. Remember, we just did the black V. Start on the goldenrod. And I'm just pulling these off that column I just showed you instead of you guys having to wait for me to take it apart and put it back together. These were on the columns over there, so I'm just taking them off. And this is the ones that have the black onyx and the goldenrod. Onyx. So you guys, let me know what you think about this design. I was a little apprehensive when I first thought about it, but then I said, you know what? I want to do something different. I want to challenge myself. So the last design that I did, I think it was called the diamond shape design. So when you guys get through watching me, you can go on my TikTok and you can see it was the black, white, it was red, black, and silver, and some white. So that's the color that I used for Cherokee High School, and it was called the diamond design. This one, if I'm not mistaken, is just called a V design. I could be wrong, but I think it's the V design. So this is the color concept we on now. Remember, we're getting to the bottom, and that bottom is not taped. Okay, so you're going to have it wanting to pull up. But once you tape everything down, you won't have that issue. So we're on. Nope, we have to do a goldenrod. We have to do the two colors. Now, remember the tread on that metal piece is sharp. So it may pop my balloon. It may not. I'm going to try not to pop my balloon. But know when you're building it, you will have that taped up already. So you won't have to worry about your balloons being popped. Make sure, like I said, you cover those treads, okay, with tape because they're very sharp. And make sure you do not twist it down holding on to those treads. You will cut yourself. I have done it. Don't be like me. Onyx. And we're just going to do that. That is the design. So check that out. I'm going to bring you guys back. You see it? Where you can see the whole thing. I'm just trying to maneuver you guys so you can see the whole thing. Pushing you guys back. There you go. So what a pretty, thank you. Thank you so much. Great work. Thank you. It is so that is so nice. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you. Very nice. Thank you so much, everybody. But this is the design. Now, what I'm going to do tomorrow, it's too tedious to do it tonight and then take it apart. I'm going to show you where I'm going to put little white balloons. Matter of fact, let me go get one for you so I can show you. I have blown up 5-inch white Qualatex balloons. Once again, Qualatex white balloons, 5 inches. And I've blown them up to 3 inches. Okay? Now, I'm going to stick these little white balloons at every point. So where you see there's a goldenrod point, there's going to be a white balloon. You see a black, there's going to be a white balloon. Right? So this is how I'm bringing in some of my white. So let's say, let's see. And I've attached it, I've attached it with a 260 that I cut in half. Okay, this is a 260 that I cut in half. So we're just going to come up here. We're going to start up here, right? Because this is a V shape, as you can see, going all the way around, pointing down to this end. So we're going to, let's just say, this is a point right here. What this goldenrod is, this is a point. So I want my white to be right there. And there you go. I'll go get another one, and then I'll bring you guys in so you guys can see it. So you guys can get the gist. Sorry, guys. That's just me walking around the camera. I'm going to bring you guys over so you can see. Now, I may tweak this a little bit, but for right now, I may or may not. I don't know. I may or may not. I don't know. Maybe come down with it. And that's why I like to do my staging the night before. So I can see whether it's something that I want to do. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna bring you guys in. But you see the little pops of white? I think that's all I'm gonna do. I don't want to do a lot. The main school colors is goldenrod and black, and they have white in it. Okay, it's an Indian head. Beautiful. So I think with this little pops of white here, plus with the columns done up with the big orb soccer ball, that's going to be beautiful. That's going to be beautiful. Now I have the flat soccer ball Mylar balloons that I'm going to put across the top of this arch. It's SHS. I'm going to put those letters, which stand for Sequoia High School. And I'm going to put the flat, not totally flat, but not the like 3D orb one like this, on one end and on the other end. And then I'm going to have the SHS across the middle. So you're going to have a soccer ball on this side, a soccer ball on the other side, and then you're going to have the SHS going across the middle. Then you're going to have two columns, the columns that I showed you in the beginning. You're going to have two of those, and they're going to have these big orbs on top of them. Same style, this V shape with the orbs on top of them. Okay? Tomorrow, I hope I can come on and show you guys me actually doing that. Like I said, the time crunch is going to be tight. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to. But I will try to get as much as I can. At least let you see it once I have it all set up for tomorrow. But hey, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for checking this out. Please take tomorrow so we can see the finished product. Oh, yes, I'm definitely going to take pictures. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to go live. Okay, Cynthia? So that's why I want to let you guys know. I want to go live, but I'm at a school. I don't really think, you know, I can't show the kids. But if it's on the football field, the kids are going to be so far away, you probably won't see them. And the ones that do take pictures with my arch, I will definitely make sure they say it's okay for me to post their pictures. I think they're seniors, so they're 18, so I can ask them to get their permission to make sure that they can be post on my post for my social media page. So, but I will take pictures. I'll try to take pictures before anybody walk on the field, get them done. And then I'll try to take pictures of some kids. Hey, thanks for the crown. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I left out the wood picture. You left out the wood picture? I'm not sure what you're talking about. What picture? Are you talking about the base of my stands? Just got the #1 gift. Great. Thank you. It's going to be so pretty. I look, listen, from your mouth to God's ears, we got to make sure it is. Okay? I'm very, tedious. I like things to look. My daughter said I'm a little bit too much OCD. But I like things to be right. If it's not right, it just doesn't sit right with me. And I will tear the whole thing down and do it over. It will not work for me. But what I want you guys to take away from this video was, in the beginning, I showed you my base. If you are going to do a stand outside, okay, make sure you have a wide enough base. I have a 2 foot by 2 foot solid wood base, okay? That's pretty heavy on its own, right? Then I got the metal pieces that I showed you, what I screwed in. The metal tall piece is 8 inches in height, and I just got 8 inches of height because I want the extra added security of that metal not bending, my base not bending under pressure. Now they have those pieces in smaller lengths. I got the 8 inches, okay? So make sure your base is good. Make sure your base is solid. Make sure you buy extra weights. Go to Walmart, get some weights. I actually purchased a box of 4 or 6 weights at Sam's Club. Pretty good. And I've had them now for a while. They work pretty well. They're pretty heavy. You put 2 on each corner plus the weight that you have in the middle. And that stand is not going anywhere really. Okay, so make sure you guys make your bases. Dominique, me too. Laugh out loud. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm a little OCD. So make sure when you make your bases, you make them wide enough, especially for your outdoor events. Okay, because sometimes you think it's a beautiful day and all of a sudden that gust of wind comes by and they go your design down, and then your customer's looking at you like, I paid you how much for this? So you want to make sure that doesn't happen. Okay, make sure if it's going to be outside, you have that big enough wide base. Now, I told you I'm using my smaller Walmart lamp stands, which one is right here, right? See the base? It doesn't have a wide base, but it is pretty heavy. Like, I can lean it over and it bounces, so the wind can blow it and it's just going to bounce back and forth, right? But I'm actually going to put a 10 to 15 pound weight on this to even give it more weight, so it's harder for something to blow it over. I'm also going to bring another 2 by 2 bases, just in case I get there and I realize, you know what, I'm not happy with this and I need my wider base. I will have something I can switch out to. Okay, so make sure if you're going to do outdoor events that you have a base big enough to withstand wind outside. You don't want your designs flying down the parking lot, flying down a park, flying down a football field, flying wherever, right? You want it to stay where you set it up at. Okay, so if you take anything from me, make sure today you take from me, make sure if you're doing outside stands that you have a big enough base and you have weights for that base. Remember, these are at Walmart. They are $9.98. They come in black and white. I did a video how you put it together. I haven't posted it yet, but I will work on trying to get that done. I do have a problem with time management sometimes because I still work a full-time job. I'm a wife. I'm a grandmother. I have a lot of stuff going on. So my time it's not enough hours in a day. But I will try to get better with posting my videos because I do a lot of videos. I just don't have time to edit it and post it a lot to get it on in a timely manner. So please give me grace with that. I will try to get better with that. So you guys, hey, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I greatly appreciate you spending your time with me. Definitely try this. If you do, please tag me because I want to see it. I definitely want to see it. And if I can go live tomorrow, I will go live tomorrow. I will definitely take pictures and post it so you guys look forward to that. So without further ado, I'm going to call it a night because I can continue to blow up balloons because I got to make balloons for those columns. I got enough balloons for my arches, but I need to blow up some more balloons for my columns. That way I don't have nothing to do tomorrow but take it to the place and set it up. Okay, guys? Thank you guys for checking in with me. I greatly appreciate you guys checking in. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. Please help me. Go on over to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel because as I post videos there, you will see them. I don't know if I showed you guys, but I make wreaths as well. My wreaths are right behind me. Those are all my stands with my wreaths. I do have plenty of wreath making videos on my YouTube page. So if you're interested in that, the videos are already there. I only have a handful of balloon tutorials on my YouTube, but that too, like I said, will come. So if you guys subscribe to my YouTube, ring that bell, you'll know when I upload a new video and you'll see what I have there new. So guys, thank you so much for checking out with me. I greatly appreciate it. And I hope to see you guys on my next video. Bye.